Alright guys, I'm going to talk today about a game review called Five Nights at Freddy's. So basically what I want to talk about is the storyline of Five Nights at Freddy's 4. From what I gathered from it, and I might be wrong or anything, but from what I gathered from it, the little kid is being tormented by his brother and his friends. I call them the Jackass. Well, anyway, they're tormenting this kid who's probably no more than 8 or 9. He may be younger than that. But his toys are Freddy Fazbear's plush toy, Chica, and Foxy. But I don't believe I saw Bonnie in there. Bonnie might be in there, but anyway. So they're his friends, but the Golden Freddy plush bear, is talking to him and telling him, hey man, your brother's out there, you know what he's going to do. And it's like he's watching over the little kid. So from what I gather from all this is that what Scott, the creator of the game, is telling you is he's telling the story of the bite of, I believe it's 87, what led up to it, what caused it. And when you're playing the nightmare section of it, is what the kid is going through. This kid is going through basically hell from his brother that's tormenting him. But they're wearing, see, all of his friends are wearing masks of Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy Fazbear. Now the cupcake kind of threw me off. The little plush Fazbear stuff and Springtrap plush, which I beat that. I got past that part. I just didn't record it, but it was live on Steam. It was recorded live on Steam. So, but basically, what I see from it is that these nightmares that the kid is having, he's visualizing his brother as a nightmare, and his friends are nightmares, and that he's having to fight them for his sanity. And so, most people know how the game ends with a bite of 87. So his brother tormented him for all that time, for those 5 days. He tormented him, and then eventually killed him. I don't know if you know how big brothers are. They love torturing their little brothers and stuff like that, but that's basically what happened. I mean, he murdered his brother. And so, I mean, it's kind of deep talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's games. I mean, I believe the first ones were about the purple guy with, about him murdering children, and these kids were inside his soul. But I believe that basically that was probably true, but I do believe that the reason why the animatronics came after him and Golden Freddy was there, that Golden Freddy was the child that was killed, and that he was making the other animatronics kill them, or it could have been the purple guy. But I believe the kid had a lot to do with it. I believe the child that was killed had a lot to do with the murders that happened in the first couple games, where you got killed and got stuffed inside of a animatronic. The reason why they were stuffing you inside there is because the kid was tormented by his brothers, who put hoods on, put masks on of the animatronics to scare him, because the little boy was scared of them. That's how he tormented him, how he tortured him. So guys, you tell me what you think. You tell me if I'm wrong or if I'm right. But I believe that's the situations of these Five Nights at Freddy games, and they're awesome games. The creator did an awesome job of them. It's a great ending to this game, but I really don't believe this is going to be the end. I believe there might be another one. You never know. This one may have got pushed out so early so he can work on the newest one that might get pushed out in October. I don't know. I could be wrong. More likely I am, but I was sitting there playing it today, and I realized that this kid's brother could have been the purple guy, because he was tormenting his little brother all these years, and that became a child murderer, homicidal murderer, who basically killed children, you know, and tormented them all those years. But I do believe that this child is Golden Freddy, is possessing Golden Freddy so he could get back at his brothers. So y'all guys tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel about it. It was just like it just came to me, you know, because with every time you on 4 you go up to the plush dolls that is in his room, he said these are my friends, and the Foxy's head is missing. So the brother ripped his head off and was using it as a mask, or could have got a mask but just ripped the Foxy's head off. And I believe that's the situation of the whole thing. Foxy didn't have anything to do with the body, and neither did Freddy Fazbear. But we believe that it was Golden Freddy, which, you know, most people who saw it know exactly what happened, who beat the game knows exactly what happened. And if you could give me any tips about Night 2, I keep getting jump scared by Bonnie or Freddy. If my light will go out, Fazbear Freddy will come in, jump and get me, and Chica. But this past time it was the cupcake that got me. So if you could, please leave a comment down below, and we'll go from there. Alright, man. Y'all have a good day and be blessed. Thanks.